Bad days are part of life, no matter what type of life you live in an apartment, in a house, in a car. So, how do you get through bad days living in a car, living mobile, living a simple life that sometimes is mentally straining because you don't have your future predicted? You don't have the same amount of stability and safety that other people living in an apartment and a house do. Well, there's two ways to give yourself ease or peace of mind to get through the bad days. Number one is it's better to wake up in the morning with less commitments than more. Meaning that if you wake up and you don't have a lease agreement, you don't have a mortgage, you don't have a big, heavy obligation financially, emotionally on your books, then you can be at ease knowing that, you may not have the predictability, the stability of owning a house or an apartment, but you also don't have the liability. Okay, so allow that freedom, allow that peace to reign over you. Number two is always look at a temporary solution to get you through the bad days, whether it's extreme heat or you get hurt or you get sick, whether it's something simple as renting a hotel room, renting a short-term Airbnb, staying with a friend or family. Got to be careful with those. And remember campgrounds and RV parks, that they are a resource to, bunker down for a couple months or a couple weeks to have that safe, legal parking and to just recoup. But the ultimate answer is kind of how I started. Look, for whatever reason in your life, the simplicity of living in your car or living in your van or RV drawing you into the life. It drew you in because you wanted less stress. And less stress basically comes from less commitment. So how do you get through the bad days of living in your car, van, or RV? You get through them by waking up and realizing that you don't have a lot of commitments. You have a lot of freedom. You have a lot of extra capacity financially, emotionally, and every other way. So use that extra capacity to take care of your mind, your body, and whatever is bothering you a little bit. But I can tell you this, that 3 years living on the road, there's been bad days. There's been some opportunities where I thought maybe I'd upgrade to a home base, to an RV, and I may still do it. But it does feel good to wake up with less commitments. And that does get me through the bad days. Again, we're all individuals. I'm a 40-year-old man with no kids, no pets. So for me, my goals may be different than yours. But what I can say in a general standpoint is simplicity is less stress. And less stress should help you mentally and emotionally get through any stress that comes from just bad days of life. You don't feel well. You don't think like your future is planned out well, and you're nervous and you're scared. Okay. But remember that none of us can guarantee the future. None of us can predict everything. So take it one day at a time. Take it one step at a time. And if you woke up with no mortgage, no lease, no bills, you may have to pay a hotel room. You may have to do a campground stay or something. I mean, you may have to pay some money. But look, just take it one day at a time is the best way I can say it. We just want less. I want less stress in life. I want simple. I do at times want to upgrade here or there, but when in doubt, I keep it simple. Why? Because when in doubt, it's better to wake up with less commitments. And that's how I get through bad days. That's how I talk myself out. This past 5 minutes, what I've done is I've talked myself out of a bad place. Okay. And I can focus and center myself to direct myself to get up, start the day and do what I need to do, and put one day in front of the other, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. And you just keep persevering. No matter what, like I say, no matter what you do in life, how you live, life, you got to persevere. Life, you got to push forward. Good and bad days if you live in a mansion or you live in a shack or you live in a car. So, just make the most of it. Try to be grateful, take care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally, and do the best you can. And have a great day, guys. Do the best you can. It's going to be a hot one today as I make this, but we'll get through it. And I'll see you guys in the live feed later. Shout out to all my members. If you're not a member, click that blue join button. You can be part of my members only chat. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.